Welcome back. 7 laps on deck. We're getting ready to go racing here at Mission King of the Baggers race number 1. When these lights go off, it's a wet racetrack. As the rain came out and riders got rain tires on these things, and away we go. And it's the 33 of Kyle Wyman who's going to lead us into turn number 1.
And this first 20 seconds in Atlanta is so important, especially in these kind of conditions. You want to lead getting up this hill and get through this little section that they're coming into now. This tight little twisty turns, 2, 3s, and 4 all the way through. As Kyle Wyman looks to be streaking away, but he's got Troy Herfoss directly behind him. I believe it's going to be Tyler O'Hara or Loris Baz. I guess got to see the number on the bike. That is Tyler O'Hara. Did Herfoss just go up underneath?
Looks like he did.
It goes right up underneath him. Runs a bit wide though. So he took a shot at Kyle Wyman in turn 7. Runs wide. This was the starting grid. As you can see, Loris Baz was 3rd on the grid, but it looks like right now he's 5th, just behind behind James Rispoli right now, who's actually in 4th. Oh, Baz goes around the outside of Rispoli as they go down into turn 10. So you got 3 factory Indians and a factory Harley sandwich at the moment.
Oh, can't get it stopped.
O'Hara
just couldn't get it slowed down. Didn't have a good feeling with the front. And so he's going to lose all kinds of time, and that might even balk the progression of his teammate. You know, we've known that this team in Mission King of the Baggers has not been at the sharp end of the spear, as the 29 and the 76 getting after it. So the teammates going for it. But it looked like that Jake Lewis was able to make up some time on the brakes in these wet conditions. He
made up a lot of time, and it looks to me like he's bringing, I think it's Hayden Gillum along with him. At the front, though, it's a 149.9 for Kyle Wyman. He's got, what, Greg, 3-second lead. So that is Hayden Gillum that's going with Jake Lewis a little further back. You got Bradley Smith and Kyle Onsor there.
Got a little up and out of the saddle as Rispoli now in pit lane. So for the 43 of Rispoli on that Harley-Davidson Dyno Jet factory racing machine, at least at the moment, it looks like his race is over. But Kyle Wyman on his second lap goes 141.9. Just to give you some perspective, it's about 11 seconds slower than they would be doing in the dry.
Yeah, but look at this. Right now, O'Hara goes and sets the fastest first split, but now he's got his teammate Loris Baz sneaking up the inside of him, who's has the second fastest, or the fastest split in the second sector. I'm trying to say it and watch these guys getting squirrely as well. Tyler O'Hara just sitting there watching both of his teammates just in front of him. I'm seeing Hayden Gillum now just has fallen back a little bit more. Jake Lewis, I was just going to say, Greg, I didn't see Jake come up over the top of the hill. In second and third, had fast splits until the last split, and that's what allowed Kyle to pull away again. As you're going to see, they get through this left, they flick it back to the right. Baz is going to light this big Indian up just a little bit right in front of his teammates, so that's going to cause the number 1 to check up just a little bit, as well as O'Hara, and then try to outbrake Kyle down into turn 10. So Baz that time through with a 41.5, another 0.6 quicker than Kyle Wyman. Now Wyman knows he's going to have a battle on his hands at +0. This battle for third, though, here we go. Gillum is right also on the back of Troy Herfoss.
And this is the section to do it if Hayden Gillum can make a pass in turn number 5, as Herfoss going a little bit wide is going to give him the advantage. So here comes the 69, down through the S as they go. Now they're going to be approaching the left-hander, turn 5. Gillum's not close enough to make a move. Under acceleration they go, all in the right wrist. But, Jay, we know that for Loris Baz, he knows that Kyle Wyman, every time Kyle goes up against Mission King of the Baggers first season racers, Kyle Wyman has had the strategic advantage. But now we get onto the back straightaway. A little bit of spin sideways for the 76. He's going to lose a little bit of drive, but in the draft goes the tall Frenchman. So Loris Baz in the draft of the Harley-Davidson looks like he's going to make a move, but it's the fast kink on rain tires. Who's going to hold it wide open? Down into turn 10 they go, and Baz went around the outside to capture the lead. Now he's got to keep it nice and tidy for the next 3 corners. Baz gets it slowed down. Here he goes.
Smooth out of here, Greg. Very smooth. Both riders. Is Kyle Wyman going to take a shot at Baz as they come up over the top of the hill? Let's see. He's not going to be close enough. Baz, all he's got to do is control that apex speed in the last corner, and he should have this one.
Here comes Loris Baz, hard on the gas behind the bubble and to the stripe, and Baz is going to win on his factory Indian machine, and it's going to go Troy Herfoss in 3rd place, Hayden Gillum in 4th. His first win in only his 3rd race. Loris Baz with the big W. And welcome to Mission King of the Baggers. S&S Indian Motorcycles took the chance, and it pays off this early in the season. What a race.
Is his main title contender. So you can see that pass is set up. They were both trying to get on the gas out of turn 7 as early as they could. That's why the bikes were spinning so much. Baz does a good job getting in the draft, easing his way through down into turn 10. And at that point, Greg, you just got to control your speed through these final 2 turns.
I love the honesty out of Troy Herfoss in that interview where he said, to be honest, I had no confidence. It's a surprising victory for him, but nonetheless, he was able to take home the win.
And when he did get the confidence, he was able to make big strides. And we always talk about momentum. Once he got it going in the right direction, he was able to really capitalize. And, you know, Kyle was giving it everything he had. He was taking chances. He could see his pit board shrinking, but Loris was just a little bit better today.
See the teammates up there on the podium together, along with Kyle Wyman. It was also great on that cool-down lap to see Kyle take a moment to pause and congratulate Loris on that victory and the battle that they were able to have out there together. Very respectful racing. Expecting very different conditions for tomorrow, Roger. Clouds continue to move out of here for now. We're expecting some sunshine back on the racetrack as we get to second races of the weekend tomorrow afternoon.
Baz ends up winning by 0.199 of a second, but he came from Narnia to catch Kyle Wyman. And so that margin of victory is just how close it was, obviously, right at the end. Here's a look at the championship standings. Kyle Wyman with 70 points. Herfoss now 26 back with 44. And Loris Baz with that big chunk that he just got is only 3 points behind his teammate.